Q with her singing ass. Let's get to the show.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Q, and today I'm making a beautiful, just a Sunday dinner, and I'm making these delicious golden Munster cheese mashed potatoes with a delicious baked chicken and gravy with the sweet peppers and the onions and all that. And then I'm making some sweet corn and sweet peas mixed together, old school style. And I'm also going to show you guys a butter biscuit recipe from scratch. Period. Let's get it. So right now what I'm doing is I'm cutting up these gold potatoes, and I love using gold potatoes, period, because the skin gets so tender and you can eat the skin, you can eat the whole dang on potato, as long as you clean them properly, and I'm going to show y'all how to do that as well. Alright y'all, so like I said, I'm just cutting up these potatoes, and pretty soon after I'm done, I'm going to go ahead and wash them. Now as far as size of cut, when I'm making mashed potatoes, I just kind of do what I feel. I don't want to make them too small, and you don't want them too big. You want to make sure that these potatoes are pretty much roughly cut the same size so that they cook at the same time. You feel me? Alright. Yes. I believe I did one more. Yeah, and that's it. So now we have our beautiful potatoes cut. Now we're going to clean them. Yes, I love golden potatoes. They get so buttery, and it's just the texture, the taste, the flavor, the look of it is very appealing. I really dig gold potatoes. And now they're washed. I do a double wash, and then I add in the water. You want just enough water to cover the potatoes. Yep. And then I go ahead and season the water with some sea salt. Boom, that's it. And then we're going to go ahead and put them on the stove. Now we're gonna clean the chicken, baby, because y'all better be washing them chickens. Y'all gotta clean your meat now. You gotta clean your meat. So in this bowl, I have these chicken legs, and I have some lime, I have some white vinegar, and I'm washing these legs, honey. And what I like to do is I take the pieces of the lime and scrub the chicken legs. You know what I'm saying? You gotta scrub them legs. Look at how clean that chicken is, period. Now you already know I'm about to clean this sink, fully clean the sink. So I add in some dish detergent, and then I'm gonna put the stopper into the sink, put some bleach. Y'all already know, sanitize. Y'all, I got a new sink. Well, the sink part is not new, but the faucet and my little spray thing is new. It's all nice and chrome. You hear me? I'm like, yeah, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's all to the good. So now y'all saw that I cleaned out the sink with that bleach, sanitizing it, and now I'm going to show y'all how I clean the entire sink. Because when you're washing your meat and you know things splash and stuff like that, there is bacteria in that water. You know what I'm saying? Because the meat is processed in a plant, so you have to clean it all thoroughly, and then I wipe it down with a paper towel, make things nice and shiny, squeaky. You feel me? Beautiful. Yes. I'm rinsing out that bowl real quick that I had the potatoes in. That's going into the dishwasher. So now we're gonna go ahead and cut up these beautiful aromatics. Y'all already know how it goes down. Period. We got a white onion. We're gonna go ahead and cut those into rings, because these aromatics put so much flavor into the meat. And this is what I was talking about as far as, like I said, flavor versus salt ratio. If you flavor your food properly, you don't have to throw in a whole bunch of salt. You're gonna salt to taste. You feel me? Not to mask it or not to create all the flavor, because you're adding loads and loads of flavor already with your herbs, your dry spices, your fresh aromatics. These things all work together to, increase the flavor point of your food. Home cooked food is, I feel, honestly, the best way to go. You know what I'm saying? And if you can get to a restaurant that is serving that type of food, you know what I'm saying, then you're in a good place. Because not everybody feels like cooking every single day. And I get that shit. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep it moving. Period. Not for real, Because I feel like I tell you guys things that work for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you don't have to be pretentious about the shit. It's just, small different changes, lifestyle changes that really can help. And you'll see it. It'll give you really good just effects and changes. You'll start to see it. And now, we clean that on up, because we like to, all right, now let's go ahead and get to seasoning the meat, baby, because we gotta season the meat. All right, so Now, right here, I don't know what happened with my camera. It turned off. I'm gonna tell y'all what I use. Seasoned salt, perfect pinch Italian, turmeric, garlic powder, onion powder. We got some sage. We got some red pepper flake. We got some dry thyme, paprika. Hey, girl, what that? We got some parsley. Yes, for some color. And some black garlic. Y'all, this black garlic, you know what I'm saying? It's a very delicious situation. We threw in the rest of that Italian salad dressing, some white wine, some balsamic vinegar, and some dark soy sauce. Yeah, because it adds a beautiful flavor and color. You know what I'm saying? But I'm very light-handed with that. You feel me? Then we're going to throw in some Worcestershire sauce and some raw honey. And you know that's for balance, period. Now we're going to throw that glove on and we're going to massage that meat. You know what I'm saying? Some people say you don't have to massage the meat. I like it. I like to massage the meat. I feel like be good to the food. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be slapping on stuff and just throwing it all together. You know what I'm saying? Put the love in the food. You know what I'm saying? Put the love in it. And then we're going to go ahead and throw in a bay leaf. I just need one per. Yes, and I love these fresh bay leaves. They impart a lot of flavor. The dry ones are cool too, either way, but I really enjoy them fresh ones. Now we're going to also throw in the aromatics, get those all in there. And it just gives an opportunity for all of the aromatics and everything to just get together and those flavors to marry and get happy. Yes. Now we're going to clean up our area. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how we do. Because you know we like to cook. Get clean and cook. Hey, we like to cook. Get clean. You know, we like to. And now we're going to go ahead and place our chicken inside of our roasting pan. I don't even know why I put this aluminum foil in here. Because I'm going to wind up taking it out after it's done cooking. But I thought it was a good idea. I thought it was a good idea. Because I'm like, ooh, this is going to help me not to. But you know what? It kind of did, make the cleanup a lot easier. I'm not gonna lie, it was cool. But I was making gravy. Now, if I had been just roasting the chicken as is, that would have been, sufficient with the aluminum foil. But yeah, then I went on ahead, took the water, put in the rest of the marinade inside of the bowl, and I also put in some diced tomatoes and chilies. Rotel that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go ahead and pop that on into the oven. Clean up again, wipe it on up. You know how we do. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do. And I mean, when you are putting those aromatics, like even with the diced tomatoes and chilies, that's another level of flavor. You get what I'm saying? And it's just having fun with the food because it all blends together and it becomes just harmonious. You feel me? Now we're about to go ahead and put these mashed potatoes together. Creamy, delicious, period. We threw in some unsalted sweet Land O'Lakes butter. And I like these half sticks because it gives you a better hold on how to, measure out what you're putting in. We got some unsweetened, non-vanilla, regular almond milk. Go ahead and throw that off in there. Get the party started. And then we mash it. I'm going to throw in some seasoning salt because you got to season your food. Some onion powder, some garlic powder. You feel me? And we're going to also throw in some black pepper. Y'all know how I feel about fresh black pepper. We're going to throw in some heavy whipping cream. And we're going to go ahead and mash that on up. Yes. And what I do is with the liquid, we're going to throw in some paprika. What I do is with the liquid and some more butter is that I watch my hand in how much I'm putting in, because mashed potatoes can go straight to soup if you are too heavy-handed with the liquid. So you have to kind of monitor how you do that. Then I threw in some Munster cheese, you know what I'm saying? And some parsley flake for color. You know what I'm saying? Yes, threw in some parsley flake for color. And I did that because, it just makes it turns it up. It looks really pretty. I like it. We added in some more black pepper and some more heavy cream, a little bit more cheese. And yes, let's go. And now you see the consistency of those potatoes. It still has a nice rustic charm to it. Added in a little bit more seasoning salt, to make sure that the flavors are all there. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Bam. That was good. That was delicious. Period. So now we're going to make these butter biscuits, baby. All right, let's get it. We got some gold medal all-purpose flour. And I'm putting 2 cups of flour into this bowl. Yes, sir. Cup number 1. And cup number 2. All right. I like bread. in all sense of the word. What I just put in there was some baking powder, some salt, and some sugar. Now we're about to take some frozen butter. Well, I wanted to make sure y'all saw me stir it up real good. Now we're gonna take some frozen butter and we're gonna grate it into this bowl. And I love this grate that sits on top of this bowl. Child, and if y'all want to pick up these bowl sets or whatever, I got this off of Amazon for a really good price. I think I paid like under $40 for a whole set. But now we're throwing in some more of that unsweetened almond milk. Yes. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get my spatula, because you really don't want to do that with a whisk. Well, actually, yeah, I use my hand first. Hold on, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't want to tell y'all the wrong thing. I was using my hand to kind of pull the dough together, and then as you can see, now there's my spatula. And now, as you can see, I'm just adding in a little bit more and more of the almond milk, you know, in increments, because you don't want to go too far and you don't want to. But see, it's better to have less than too much, because if you do too much, then, well, actually, hold on. You can add, but you can't take away. There you go. So now we're adding in that shredded butter. Yes, because that makes for really flaky biscuits. You know what I'm saying? When the butter is good and shredded up like that, that makes for very delicious, you know what I'm saying, very buttery, crispy, flaky biscuits. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, inside be fluffy too. Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. So I went on ahead and shaved in some more of that butter. Yes, and now we're gonna go ahead and put some more butter in there. And that's a big reason why I love using unsalted butter, because you get all the deliciousness, you get the effect, but you're not overly salting things. You know what I'm saying? That's another big reason why I was making the mashed potatoes from real potatoes. Some things you have to kind of make from scratch, because then there's not a lot of the additives and all those other things. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I'm not against using things that you can buy at the store, but you use those in moderation, because they add tons of salts. You know what I'm saying? And then you're not even getting as much of the flavor. You know what I mean? So you want to kind of be really, mindful of those things. It may seem like it takes a lot of work, but I'm going to tell you something. Kneading dough and all that shit, if y'all look at my arms, I'm one very strong young lady. I'm a strong woman. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, I'm talking about physically, emotionally, spiritually. You know, I'm a strong human being all together. And I love doing things like this, because it gives you time to kind of relax. And you know what I mean? It's good for the soul to do this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Straight up. And it's good for your arms. Like, I really get, like, when I'm making like doughs, like for like pizza and all that different type of stuff, and you really got to knead it for like 10 minutes and stuff like that, that really gives you a great workout for your arms. You know what I'm saying? And your chest, all that good shit. It feels great. Now we have those beautiful biscuits all set up. We're going to do a wipe down, and then we're going to go ahead and do one more and move all the other utensils and the flour and all that stuff, put everything away. Now look at these beautiful, flaky, buttery biscuits. And now I'm adding a little more unsalted butter that's melted over the top of those biscuits, because you already put salt in the dough. You know what I'm saying? So you did season it. You know what I'm saying? You already seasoned the biscuits. And these biscuits were so fire with some honey. Y'all gonna see. I put some honey on these biscuits. You can put jelly, jam, whatever makes you happy. Pancake syrup, baby, stop playing. Put an egg, some cheese, some sausage, you know what I'm saying? Bacon. Child, you got you a whole breakfast sandwich right there. But boom. Beautiful. Yes. Now look at this, y'all. Because I'm just wondering when, you know what I'm saying, y'all gonna stop playing with me. Look at this. Look at it, though. And this is not something that only I can do. Like, that's the whole point of me showing y'all these recipes and these things like this. It works. You know what I'm saying? Look at how beautiful that chicken is. Now, that could have been eaten just like it is. Like I said, you could go ahead and add you some rice. You could add you some noodles. You could do whatever. You know what I'm saying? but I wanted to make a gravy out of that beautiful jus. Now I took the aluminum foil out anyway, but anyway. That's so funny. So now we're going to put together our beautiful luscious gravy. And first we're going to start off with a little heavy whipping cream, and that just adds like a certain je ne sais quoi to everything that's going on. It's like a certain hominess or like a creaminess that goes with it. We're going to throw in some fresh black pepper because I love a good peppery gravy. We're going to throw in a little bit more salt, you know what I'm saying? Because I tasted it and I added a little bit more salt. I'm going to probably add in a little bit more salt towards the end, you know what I'm saying? Just to make sure that the flavors are all the way on point. This did not take a whole lot of salt altogether, but I just wanted to make sure, you know, that it's tasting right, period. So now we went on ahead and threw in our slurry, and that slurry was just water and flour. You know what I'm saying? Mix it up, boom. And now look at that luscious thickness. Look at that. Not too thick, not too thin. Beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Gravy. You feel me? So now we're going to cover the chicken, put the chicken back in, and all the juicy, flavorful bits that was on that cookie pan, that cookie sheet, a little bit more salt. You know what I'm saying? And now we're going to pop that back into the oven so that it can just, you know, come together and get beautiful and, you know, bubbly and all that. Like, look at that. Now look at that. Ooh! Amazing. Beautiful. 10s across the board. Deliciousness. Tender, juicy, flavorful, cooked properly. You know what I'm saying? Seasoned immaculately. Look at the plate of it. I mean, I'm just saying, everything all together. This was such a beautiful Sunday dinner. And me and my children really enjoyed this. And I mean, I turned the flash on so y'all could really kind of see what's going on for real. Now, I love to make a nice well inside my mashed potatoes and add more gravy on top. I know some people like to really blend their gravy all the way down and smooth it all the way out, but I like the chunks, you know what I'm saying? Because we blended up those mashed potatoes so well, and they were so creamy and delicious that the texture of the veggies in the gravy just was a beautiful addition to that. Now look at that. Woo! Woo! Because the gravy itself is smooth. You know what I mean? The actual gravy, the liquid, the gravy is so delicious and smooth, well seasoned. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look at how it just cascades over those potatoes like that. You know what I'm saying? I had to shake my... You ever eat something that be so damn good, you kind of get a little upset at it? Like, now, who told you? Who actually said you needed to taste that damn good? It was me. I did it. I said it. That was me. I said, be delicious. Be everything that you can be. And the food said, all right. Y'all, this was so delicious. I'm getting so hungry. Y'all don't even understand. When I go back and I edit these videos, bruh, I get so hungry. Now I'm just drizzling that raw honey on that biscuit. Ooh, stop playing with me. Look at how fluffy this is. Child. And this was straight up ingredients. It didn't need all those extra stabilizers and all that other stuff. Like I said, this is a beautiful meal that afterwards I felt just warm and fuzzy inside. I felt so good. I felt really relaxed and just, man, for the rest of the day, I just really I chilled. I cleaned up the kitchen and all that good stuff. Me and the kids, we, cleaned up for to start the weekdays. And then it was just like, relax. You know what I'm saying? I'm really literally creating an environment of peace surrounding me. And it's because my mind is at that place. You know what I'm saying? And now we got those sweet corn and them sweet peas. Ooh, and with the sweet corn and the sweet peas, all I put in there was I put some butter. I put some regular sea salt. I put some black pepper, and I put a little couple fruit taps of sugar. Deliciousness. I'm talking about fire. I took it old school with this one because, I mean, it's just important to do that. You know what I'm saying? We have such rich culture and such beautifulness, especially expressed through our food and our culinary culture. You know what I'm saying? And it's good to keep those kind of things up. Like, I know with my children, I'm passing down a lot of the recipes and different things like that. It's a family thing. You know, you want these things to live on from generations to generations. And then you add to it. You know what I'm saying? You always add to it. It's this show on Netflix that I'm about to start watching. I've been wanting to watch it for a long time. I'm gonna put the name of it in there. I can't think of it right this second, but it's such a beautiful show detailing the history of, you know, our soul food and, you know, how these things came to be, how they tried to throw the scraps at us and we turned it into luxury. You know what I'm saying? And so I think it's just beautiful, and that's just what we've been doing, you know, period. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing that. And I look at it as like a beautiful legacy that was born out of so much pain and tragedy that turned out to be some of the most best things ever. And everybody jocks our style. You know what I'm saying? People jock hard as hell. You know what I'm saying? And it's beautiful to finally start to see the proper credit and the proper things starting to come together, and the proper, you know, energy being put towards what we have all actually contributed to. You know what I'm saying? For real. And so that's just why I continue to, you know what I'm saying, do these videos. Sometimes things do get discouraging, but it's like, no, you're not gonna give up. You're gonna keep going because there is a purpose in what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I do have dreams that reach far outside of YouTube. You know, this is not the only thing that I want to do, the only thing I aspire, or the only thing I'm going to do. But I do have a very deep love for music, for food. I have so many different passions that are going to work together in order to, you know, just build a legacy of love, because that's that main ingredient. You know what I'm saying? To all of this is love, period. You know what I'm saying? And y'all, I literally done sat up here and smashed this whole plate. Do you hear me? Oh my God. Sopped it all the way up with the biscuit, literally. Deliciousness. You know what I'm saying? And I love to see the growth. You know what I mean? I love to see the growth. It's been a beautiful thing. Just, you know, shit, like I said, dedication, hard work, minding my own motherfucking business, doing what makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Period. Integrity. And that's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Child, hold on. Let me get one more sip of this bubble before I go. And y'all know my absolute favorite, ice water. So I had to drink me a little water, you know what I'm saying? But look at that. That's beautiful and absolutely amazing. Period. Alright, y'all. Thanks for coming through once again and vibing with your girl Q. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe, and I hope you guys liked this video. And if you guys like this art, go ahead and hit that like button. Also, hit that subscribe button so you can subscribe to your girl. And also hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the freshness coming from the Fresh Squad.
God.